Wowzers, here we go. It's
All right.
Sunday.
All right, we have to kind of transition and adjust, don't we?
Yeah.
We just got off an epic phone conversation. Do you want to tell them who we were on the phone with?
So much to do, so little time. We just got off the phone with. Are we really telling them?
Yeah, let's do it. We just got off the phone on 3. 1, 2, 3. With the
Joe
Tiger
Exotic
King. The
from Tiger King.
Yeah, we were just on the phone with Joe Exotic, Tiger King, and we had to hang up to go live. So, so we're kind of transitioning right now.
Yeah.
It was wild.
He did give us some pointers.
He definitely gave us some.
He gave us some pointers.
We were talking the Turtle Queen with the Tiger King tonight. No joke. No joke. As a matter of fact, we'll release it. We'll do the very best we can to release it tomorrow.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of editing because there's a lot of not friendly YouTube words in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He got a little passionate and certain words came out. I know I get like that when I get upset. Like certain words come out that wouldn't be
like
YouTube,
ship.
YouTube
you start
friendly.
chasing me with a sandal.
Yeah.
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 So we literally. Can you turn the volume up all the way? We literally just got off the phone. Get rid of that right there. That's the problem. All right. We literally just got off the phone with Joe Exotic.
Well, that's on my setting, not yours.
So we literally just got off the phone with the Tiger King. And now we got to transition into everything that's going on here. All right. So, ready? Ready? Deep breath. Let's transition in 3, 2.
I'm holding my breath.
Well, we moved into a town with no one around. All to get away from the snow. Put in a 2-inch line, everything was fine, till they tried to steal all my dough. Harry was in town hall, couldn't do math at all, just kept calling the law.
Yeehaw!
Sending emails to Worm, hoping he confirmed no one would know about her flaws. Now Lynette and John, running their con, trying to get any money they can. Everything around them dies, then she fakes cries, they'll end up by a river in a van. There were signs all over town. Now they're taken down. Everybody knows who done it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They're living in a shed with no permit. Oh, wait. It's a brand new camper that she did not go video live on during bankruptcy court this week.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, see Miss Texan Jason telling them to be erasing any permits for Tube Town. Now that I got my siege and the campground is complete, power permits will all be turned down. They're all making threats. Fans are taking bets. Who's going to be the next in jail? Will it be the Twerkin' T? Will it be the Natty?
I don't know who the Twerkin' T is.
Oh,
I don't even want to know.
Okay, trust me.
Probably better.
You don't.
Better.
You don't.
I don't know.
Or is Kirk going back? We just know it won't be what the Hales. We just know it won't be what the Hales. Even though there is an FBI, an investigation, all authorities are investigating me right now, George.
For what? What now?
We're gonna get to it.
For what now? Because according to them, you've been investigated since 2023.
And they're coming for me. They're coming for me, George. The redcoats are coming.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right, we transitioned. Should we just get right into the freak cap? Nowhere near as funny or as cool as a flea cap. Let me be very, very clear. Just Jay knows
Hold on a
how
second. You can be very clear, but the antis will still somehow misinterpret it or spin it.
Crumble an empire. He knows how to crumble an empire. Just Jay knows how to crumble an empire like nobody business. Let's do a freak cap. And believe it or not a quiet week. You would think after last week and all the insanity, not a quiet week at all.
No, not at
Not a
all.
quiet week at all.
No.
So,
Our lives have been the opposite of quiet
holy
since
yeah.
since
Being stalked?
2023. Yeah.
Dawn Gibson has been a member for 33 months. If you've never met Dawn
Thank
as
you
a
for the
person,
33 months.
you want to meet in person. She is a wonderful, beautiful individual,
Yeah,
and
she is a hoot.
with a huge heart, huge heart. And we're not even going to make songs about her huge heart. No cult songs coming from this side. Okay. Oh, Cash has been
Ooh.
20 months.
For 50 people, that's a lot of people
Mac
to
and
be
cheese.
feeding.
Holy cow, the mac and cheese. She
That's
had me
a
at
lot of
Mac.
people.
She had me at Mac. Deuce didn't, but Kasha did. So, all right. Let's just transition. Let's get right into the freak
Wait,
cap of the week.
speaking of mac and cheese,
Yeah.
did you notice how the channels that did cover his mac and cheese dumped it right away and went straight back to Hale's?
Yeah, you're like,
They were so
we're
bored.
out.
They were so bored with his story, with
They
his
were
corrupt
out.
judge story. They
were
only
out.
covered it once.
Yeah, we do have mail. We have mail as well. So now that Christian and Patience are back, so we have some mail, and we do know there's a ton of mail in Florida. We promise when we get to Florida. No, we don't know when we're gonna get there yet, but we wish we knew. When we get to Florida, we will cover all that.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got some mail and we got some other fun things as well. So Flippin, I see Flippin's in the chat. We literally just got off the phone with Joe Exotic from the Tiger King. He's in jail. He's in jail. So we had worked this out. I've been talking with Joe for quite some time now. And so we worked it out. We were going to do a video for YouTube, and people around Joe know about our story from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was kind of one of these things where we were reached out to. Joe wants to talk to you, da 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 da. And anyways, that's kind of funny because Olight has done that same thing this week. They've said, "Hey, we want you back. We want you back. We want you back." We're gonna get into that too.
Okay.
Ready for the freak cap of the week?
Yes.
We should do at the end of this, who is the freak of the week? We should have them decide every week who's the freak of the week at the end.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it.
All right.
I can go a little bit slower tonight, right? Or do you have things planned?
I mean, I've had timeline. I wanted to go through my timeline weeks ago, but
okay,
if
we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Sherry, thank you so much. We're gonna definitely get.
I may have to go on our second channel to go over the timeline.
No, we're gonna get to it, baby. I promise. We're getting to it. All right. Now, most of the people watching, they know that we had two different courts this week, Monday and Tuesday. What happened on Monday?
Monday was the contempt hearing. It was supposed to be the contempt evidentiary hearing for Lynette and Crook violating the Ohio Civil Stalking Protective Order.
Thank you, Wizzy Wheels.
Mostly third-party contact, and her rolling down her window to project her voice at me to say "so afraid."
Oh my goodness. Hundreds upon hundreds
Yes.
upon hundreds, if not thousands. I haven't even counted it all. Neither of us, our legal team, of the third-party contact. I mean, there's just so much. And then Tuesday we had.
And of course, they asked for a continuance. Would you have ever guessed that? They're so innocent, but they asked for continuance.
We gotta thank Deuce for that. We gotta thank Deuce because without Deuce, we would not have the incriminating evidence that we have even more this week against Fleesa. Oh boy. Oh boy.
And on him.
Thank you, Deuce. Thank you. Thank you. We say thank you to you, Deuce, because your delays have made our cases just stronger and stronger and stronger every single day. Let's get into the flea cap.
Yes.
Lynette shows up for bankruptcy court, and yet she can't get the video to work on her phone. She can only get audio to work on her phone for bankruptcy court.
But she's done Zoom multiple times.
Oh, and not only did she do Zoom multiple times before on her phone, she actually had no problem doing Zoom with video the day before in Ohio court on her phone. Not a problem at all, but bankruptcy court where she must be on the video. The trustee must see her. All of a sudden, she can't get video to work. And boy, to say the trustee was upset is an understatement of the year.
Mhm.
The trustee is beyond upset.
Mhm.
And you saw it in the filing. Now, there are those who are saying, Jeremy George, you were doing a members only talking about the bankruptcy court. We went into this knowing already, because the trustee has talked to our legal counsel, trustee, everything that's going on, which, by the way, everything I just stated is completely and totally legal in the bankruptcy court. And so we already knew that it was going to be dismissed because they didn't file the appropriate paperwork. We already knew. So our lawyer even said, I'm not showing up. I'm not billing you for hours because they're just dismissing it. The trustee is dismissing everything today. We went, okay, there will be nothing to really share or talk about.
Mhm.
And then it actually went down.
Yeah, so we did plan to still show via Zoom, and lo and behold, guess what showed up? The documents that she had requested 7 days prior.
Right before the bankruptcy, which to be clear, there was no lawyer, not even saran wrap in Ohio on Monday, just so we're extremely clear, because Deuce defrauded you. Fleesa defrauded you. They stole your money. They stole your money and then told you it was going to be for one thing, which it was not. That is theft. That is a felony, and they're both going to be held criminally liable for it. And so we're going to get to that in Fed 2. But Lynette shows up in the bankruptcy court, and she can't get her video to work. Therefore, we have to now have another continuance in bankruptcy court, even though she could get it to work before. And to this I say, delay, delay, delay. And again, we thank Deuce, the master of all delays, who has given us such incriminating evidence against himself and others through all of these delays. Ha! That we're laughing at you. Okay. Remember, you're going to have to choose at the end of this who's the freak of the week. Once Lynette is actually in Ohio court and the judge tells her there was no lapse in the civil protection orders, the civil protection orders are still in effect right now. And she asked both Lynette and Crook, do you understand?
She said, do not contact them. Do you understand?
All of a sudden, Lynette goes silent. Just, she was going to tell all of her truth. She's this fraudulent
Yeah.
CPO. And she was going to tell all of her truth.
She was also going to tell the entire story about John Crook because she found out that him and Fleesa were secretly talking to each other.
Oh.
Where's that video?
Well, it's still coming, George. It's still coming. Don't you worry. Oh, wait. Paint Chips this week filed absolutely nothing.
Again?
That fat coward.
Wouldn't that be 2 weeks in a row?
Has not filed. Still. Can you believe that?
Interesting.
As a matter of fact, he kind of turned his angle and his direction quite a bit this week, too. Kind of like being called out. He's not filed, not going to file. He is the biggest, fattest coward. Wait, hold a second.
Do you think he's afraid the judge is going to strike it?
Lisa. Wait, there's Marli Huge. No, I'm going to take that back. He's just, I can't say he's the biggest, fattest. He's just a coward. Okay. I think he's a coward. That's what I think. I think he runs away and he cries when he's served. That's what I think. Crook posts publicly in a live stream chat this week. Can you say victorious litigant? As the live streamer is talking about our case, and Crook states victorious litigant. He's so dumb. He meant vexatious. He literally types victorious and proves himself right. We are yet again victorious.
What another silent
Oh
victory.
my goodness. What a freak. Oh, Spade and Kathy go off of the Fleesa storyline and the spin, which she is being sued for. And there is so much more that came out this week that we'll address in just a moment. And are now additional 2 witnesses in Fed 2 case. Andre, thank you so much for your super chat. So the growing witness list in Fed 2 against these freaks is, I don't know, they're going to give us a month on the calendar to try this case. I mean, this is the witnesses coming forward that have been stolen from, lied to, manipulated, and it's just wild. And I take this moment to share with you again. If you've been defrauded, if you gave money and you were defrauded, you were lied to, this is criminal activity. Deuce and Fleesa. This is criminal activity. They lied and they stole from you. These are felonies that they will be held accountable for in Fed 2. If you want your money back, contact us directly. Some of you have contacted our legal team. You've contacted Randy, and Randy's asked that you contact us first so that we can be that first filter of, yes, this did happen, and then we will get you in touch with Randy.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we ask you to get in touch with Randy, please do. If we ask you to get in touch with us, please go that direction. And then, we're going to do everything we can. If you love us, we're going to do everything we can to get your money back. If you love to hate us, we're going to do everything we can to get your money back. Nobody deserves to be stolen from. Nobody deserves to be defrauded, scammed, conned like these freaks have done. And so I want to be very, very clear on that. Which brings me to Jeannie Stark. You remember Stark, right?
Thank you, Gordon. Yes.
You remember Stark?
Mm-hmm.
That guy? Who was promised fame and fortune and has a contract with a monetary split, who then goes, I want out! I want out! I want out!
A contingent contract? Yeah.
Well, Jeannie Stark posts this week that all of a sudden she has money. She's got money now. Isn't that interesting? Her estate is now being sued. Just because Stark passed away doesn't mean this lawsuit goes away. The estate is being sued. How could she be so foolish to post she's got money now? She's as dumb as these freaks.
They were
I don't
both
get it.
odd from the beginning.
I don't get it. Her estate is going to have to pay in court, and she's posting it. She's literally posting. It's mind-boggling. John Crook, yet again, in his infinite wisdom. Oh, smartest man you've ever known, right?
Crook?
Okay, smartest woman you've ever known, right?
Man or woman, no.
He leaves a public comment on Fleeca's live stream stating, wow, the lengths somebody, meaning Jeremy Hales, will go to hurt people. It will not take long before somebody finds out exactly who did this. Don't mess with kids in the state of Florida. Whoa! Whoa!
What about the lengths that they took to put up those signs May of 2023?
This is a guy saying don't mess around with kids in the state of Florida who pulled out a firearm on a kid,
an 8-year-old
in Florida, a little girl. Mm-hmm. This is a guy who went to jail for 40 days and should have been in there for many years in the state of Florida. This is a guy who his paramour continues to say he's done inappropriate things with this child on the property. Not only with the child, but let's see, there was Landon's girlfriend as well.
There's a police report
and if we go all the way back to Northport, oh my goodness, what she claims he did with the grandkids and the police reports. Boy, if you haven't looked into that, you need to look into those police reports.
And the reason why they got divorced.
And why they can't have the kids. Okay.
The grandkids.
Stupid Lane. This one had me cracking up this week. Stupid Lane officially changes his address in the courts. I'm just thinking, remember, he used the food bank address, which no longer can be used as an address. So he officially changes because we literally have to do his work for him. He doesn't even know he can't use that as an address. I'm just curious, did the food bank kick him out because he thought it was an all-you-can-eat buffet? I'm just throwing it out there.
Maybe they had Whoppers there, all-you-can-eat Whoppers there.
Man.
And they're like, all right, you've had enough.
Remember when we went to the movies this week and we asked for Whoppers? We were like, do you have Whoppers?
And she said no.
So we were literally, here's one of
Whoppers.
Here's one of the things that happened to us this week. It was Thursday, right? Thursday we did the appraisals?
Yes.
At the movie premiere?
Yes.
Okay, so we are busy all day Thursday. So there's a new movie that has been released. It's called Lost and Found in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. The writer and director is filmed all over Cleveland, and it's all about, it's like antique road shows, but there's a storyline behind all these artifacts that come in. Well, we are invited to come in with Second Sense and to appraise everybody who's coming to the movies. They were asked to actually bring in items to be appraised.
So as an incentive for those that came to watch the movie, they could bring in an item to be appraised.
So we were doing appraisals all day on Thursday, which was kind of fun.
It was.
and was able to get Rob a contract as well. And then Rob showed up later. Thankfully, we were there.
We got there before he did.
And so, so thankfully we got there before he did. And so we were there for quite a while before Rob even showed up. And we were pretending like we worked for Second Sense.
We did, and we got to
Pulled
meet
it off.
the maker or the founder
Of WorthPoint.
WorthPoint.
We got to meet the founder of WorthPoint, and we got to meet the director and the writer of the movie, who then gave us free tickets to go see the movie, which we went to go see.
Tickets.
So me, you, and Joey,
On
for those that
Friday.
aren't familiar, Joey is George's son.
Yes.
We went Friday night, right?
Yeah.
So all day Thursday we were doing appraisals, and then Friday night
Mhm.
we actually went to go see the movie.
And got free chocolate. We
So,
love Mally's.
She goes, do you guys want to see the movie? I'm like, yeah, we actually, it's kind of up our alley. She's like, I'll get you free tickets. And she goes, what's the movie theater closest to you? And I was like, well, it's this one. And she goes, oh, that's Mally Chocolate's night. They're giving away free chocolate. And George goes, we're going a half hour early.
So
I was like, all right, done
she
deal.
had me at chocolate. Mally's
So,
chocolate.
That was we did not film any of that. Although we were talking about it, we were like, should we film this? Should we not? And I told George, I was like, no, let's not film this. Now I wish we did, because I think it would have been a really, really cool video. And then Rob was at another premiere today, and he texted me. He was like, man, even greater stuff came in today.
Awesome. That is awesome.
So you got Stupid Lame changing his address from the food bank. Probably got kicked out. He thought it was an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they said, yeah, you're out of here. Lynette claims in her bankruptcy filing, this has got to be one of the biggest, craziest things ever. Lynette claims in her bankruptcy filing that she's going to win $1.1 million in a lawsuit against me.
But she withdrew those lawsuits. How is that possible when she voluntarily dismissed those lawsuits? 2 of the 3 lawsuits that she voluntarily dismissed, Jeremy was listed as a defendant.
George, don't worry, George. I have the
Make
answer.
it make sense, because it'll never make
George,
sense.
don't worry. I didn't tell you this yet, but I learned this from a very reputable lawyer online.
Okay.
I'm gonna file bankruptcy. I'm filing bankruptcy like that.
Was this from a hearsay lawyer by chance?
No, this is from a nosy lawyer, a very noisy lawyer.
Okay.
Oh, Jack's mom, thank you so much. Oh boy, she's gonna win $1.1 million.
$1 million.
But I'm filing bankruptcy.
Well, that is how she convinced Landon and his girlfriend and his buddy to come to Florida to start a new life, because she promised them that they were going to inherit $1 million.
I cannot take it. I literally cannot take it. This is too much. I don't even know who the dumber of this group is at this point.
Well,
the
puppet master and the ringleader behind all of this, according to Felisa, is Deuce.
Oh yeah, well, she threw him under
He's
the
the
bus.
ringleader.
They like throwing each other under school buses. Okay, so speaking of Felisa this week goes live and claims she could pass the bar exam right now. Right now.
She can pass by the salad bar.
Yeah. Well, the only bar that she's ever passed is the salad bar. One too many times.
Past it.
She couldn't even get out of the truck to go take the bar exam. The woman is still, if it is a woman, up for debate, still stuck in a truck. Oh my goodness. She could pass the bar. Lynette's getting $1.1 million, and Felisa can pass the bar exam.
The all-you-can-eat bar? Like, define bar.
I can't.
The all-you-can-eat taste test from the bar?
I cannot believe this. This is our life. I cannot believe this. Oh, man. And to that, I have one response. The same as my response to the coward known as Paint Chips. My response to Felisa would be, do it, fatty! My goodness. Stop talking about it and do it. Oh, my goodness. Which, speaking of felons and fatties and people who can't do things, we've got Felisa this week, which, let me remind everybody watching, Felisa, who literally has no problem with a convicted felon who took advantage of an elderly, disabled, blind man.
And that's the only person that we know of. There could be many more. We just don't know.
You've got Fleesa, who's no problem with a felon who's taken advantage of the elderly, disabled, blind individual being Santa.
Someone who was ADA protected.
Or no problem with a mentally unhinged, ADA protected, retired lawyer in lieu of disbarment and punishment. No problem with that lawyer showing kids online on YouTube without any consent whatsoever.
In Florida, it's a two-party consent?
It's not even a two-party consent. It's an all-party consent. Florida is an all-party consent state, which means she must have consent of everybody in that room to even film. She said their names. You saw faces. Fleesa has no problem with a convicted felon being Santa. Fleesa has no problem with a mentally ADA protected, unhinged individual showing people's children online with no consent. That is against the law.
Minors.
What Lips did broke the law.
Minors. This is the same woman who claims that I somehow got sealed documents and discussed a court document about a minor. I'm still waiting for someone to send me that link.
Now, Fleesa has been on this tirade of hate and inciting people to hate and interfere with our businesses for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days now. I can't keep up. And stating that we would interfere with Lips's income. How dumb does that sound when we're suing Lips and she will be paying us for the rest of her life, just like Fleesa? Why would we interfere with any money coming in? Please make that make sense for me. The money that comes in will go directly to us. Make that make sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they discuss that make zero sense, and it just makes everyone's head spin.
Well, help me with this one, because they said that I'm a horrible individual because it's been said through Fleesa. Okay, to be clear, the only person that has said this that I've heard verbally is Fleesa, that I contacted 274 Windermere High School employees. Okay, only Fleesa, and that's so unhinged, and how could you do that? That's crossing the line. This is the same fat walrus that told everybody to contact Olite.
Yes, she did.
Whatnot.
Yep. Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
My family. And I could go on and on and on, couldn't I? Couldn't I? Because we have it all recorded. It's all going to be played in federal court. All of it. This fat freak saying something about somebody contacting about a teacher at a school, saying, how dare Jeremy Hales? This is the fat freak who has contacted everybody I have potentially have done business with that she knows of, and has tried to incite others to do the same. Not to mention Deuce, who we have in federal court contacting whatnot. I can't even tell you how much evidence we have now. We have even more of that now. YouTube.
Yes.
We have even more evidence of that now. Others, employers. Remember when he contacts the employer of somebody in Northport,
yes,
a law firm. Wait, Fleesa was okay when Deuce did that. Is anybody confused yet? Anybody at all? The spin, the cons, the scams, how sick these people are. Deuce has contacted lawyers illegally. Deuce has contacted judges illegally.
Ex parte communications.
Now, I want to be very, very clear. If somebody contacted this high school, there's nothing illegal about contacting a high school with your concern over a staff member. There's nothing illegal about that at all.
Did you include the B&Bs?
I didn't know, but I know that she's done that. And we have more information and evidence for court. So you understand Number one, there is absolutely nothing illegal about an individual contacting a place of employment, especially an educational system, and sharing a concern about a staff member.
Hmm.
It's a very different thing when you are defaming, you cross the line. I don't care what these freaks say about us. They can say, I don't like Jeremy Hales. You think that matters to me? I don't like them either. What they think of me means literally nothing. Now, when they defame me and they say untrue things, when they defame you and say untrue things, when they interfere with our businesses and we're losing money and we have people to take care of, patients, Christian, we've got Salt and Pepper, we've got Deanna, Gina, we've got you, your son, and these are the people that they know of. They don't know everybody in our sphere of influence. We don't film everybody in our sphere of influence. They're messing with their lives. That's why they're being sued. You know who isn't being sued for contacting an employer? Me. You. Now, let me be very, very, very clear. Lips, or Leslie Fertarigos, Lips has posted a cease and desist now on a sock account. And if you're going, what's a sock account? A sock account is a Facebook profile or a YouTube account that isn't really you. It's like having a sock puppet. See? Right here, this is a sock puppet and a sock account. Lips, in her sock account, under the name of Anna Davies, who is a real person.
Mm-hmm.
The picture is of a real overseas author.
Mm-hmm.
So Lips is stealing this woman's image online, which is also illegal, and who used this sock account to forward and post her fake obituaries, is now posting a cease and desist that Jeremy Hales can no longer talk about her and report on her. Hold a second. Let me be very, very clear. These freaks interfered in my life.
Mm-hmm.
These freaks interfered in your life.
Correct.
These freaks will never have me out of their life now. Once we get judgments in court, they will be paying me for the rest of their lives. But this is the same freak who Fleesa claims, remember, you've got Lips under a sock account, a fake account of a real person's picture, under a real name of an overseas author, putting up cease and desist. And this is the freak that Fleesa is now claiming Jeremy called a school. Let me make my statements as boldly and as plainly as I possibly can. Number one, I have never emailed, contacted 274 Windermere High School staff members and faculty. Number two, I have never been contacted by anyone associated with this high school. And if there was some kind of investigation, and if Jeremy Hales was at the center of it, you would think the first person they would call is Jeremy Hales. Number three, I have never been contacted by anybody in any legal authority whatsoever in the state of Florida in any investigation that has to do with any of this. You want to know why? Because it's all another lie. And now we have to ask the question, who's your biggest freak of the week this week? Who is the biggest freak of the week this week? There's so much more we could cover.
It's hard to pick one. It's hard to pick one. You can pick a group. What about a group?
Well, they are a group. They call themselves the anti-what-the-hell's ecosystem.
According to Paint Chips, it's a real thing. It's a real. He confirmed that it's a real thing, which confirms exactly what dudes try to create. So.
Oh, just another reminder, because I saw Flippin' Adventures just made an announcement. Do not block, do not time out any of the anti-what-the-hell's ecosystem members, especially Paint Chips.
Yes.
I want the world to know how big of a coward he is. And when I say
we
big,
need the screenshots of what they're saying.
We officially need to put him on a scale and see if he's fatter than Fleesa, Fleesa's fatter than Stupid Lame. You know, it's all still there. Now, we do want to film him running away as well, and we'll get there. So do not block any of the anti-what-the-hell's ecosystem members. We need all of that for court, and they're dumb enough to keep handing it over. I love these delays that Deuce came up with a plan. Best thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been the delays have been a blessing somehow.
So much evidence.
They keep turning on each other.
Ridiculous, so much evidence. And the way they turn on each other,
more and more people keep coming forward. It's been It's been nice.
All right, who do you guys think's the biggest freak? Who is the biggest freak of the week? Who is the biggest freak of the week? Nowhere near as cool and as funny as a flea cap, but
They're saying head flea.
the head flea.
Juice.
Oh my goodness,
Lisa wins.
she literally handed us Fed 2. Like, and we keep saying this. They hand us the case. They hand us the case. They hand us. My goodness, did they ever hand us the
head
case?
flea is in the lead.
Did they ever hand us the case this week? Did they ever?
We
already had it.
We got a lips.
We already had it, but my goodness,
They
do we ever have it now?
Yes.
And let me be very, very clear. Lips should not ever be in an institution teaching children.
Minors, well, especially minors.
Do you guys not realize she is facing a class action lawsuit against those who she's represented in the past, and that she has bullied online, made horrific videos, turning them into demons and all kinds. This is a horrific individual. What do you think she would do to these kids that crossed her the wrong way in her own messed up, demented mind? All right, Martin, thank you so much. Money for the lips balm. Oh, well, you actually have some, don't you?
I do. I have some in our
lips is the winner. All right, what do we got? What do we got?
We've got some Zip It lip balm. I mean, there's a lot of the antis out there that need to zip it. And you may want to get some of this for the in-laws. It says zip it for the in-laws for when your mouth needs a timeout, saving relationships one swipe at a time. There's a disclaimer. It says it won't solve family feuds, but it's cheaper than therapy.
Yeah. Well,
your boundaries in the balm. So that's available in our buy it now on our auction.
That might be a fun thing for Christmas for some people. And to be clear,
these are fun stocking stuff.
I didn't share this either. We have known from the moment that Lips has been working there, we have known. So let me be very, very clear. Whether you want to say it's because of private investigators or other people telling us, I will share this. She has upset and offended everybody in her life. And let's be honest, including her husband. You know, the guy that she calls the sheriff on for unplugging the internet.
The guy that shuts down the internet on her.
Incriminating themselves. Yeah.
Yes.
We have known since the very beginning, as some others have known as well. And we've said nothing. Now, the fact that she then goes online posting other people's children, if that was my kids, no, there'd be a lawsuit against the school system right now. Yeah. Absolutely, there'd be a lawsuit against this. She broke the law. If there is any investigation whatsoever in regards to this, which I don't believe there is, but if there is, it would be Lips being investigated for breaking the law in an all-party consent state where she took an entire classroom of minors and put them on the internet without their parental approval. That's huge. That's stupid. Okay, you want to jump into the mail before we get into your timeline?
Yes.
I'll do the letters if you do the packages.
All right, you can do that.
All right, I got a letter here from Allie. I was just telling George we haven't heard from Allie in Wisconsin for quite some time, and Allie's a sweetheart. It says, "Hi, what the Hales." Oh, thank you for all the super chats, guys. Hi, what the Hales. Allie has special needs, and she's a very special viewer that we are always thrilled to get letters from.
Yes, we love hearing from her.
My mom's house is all good now from the water. She got home on October 3rd, 2025, and on October 25th, 2025, I got to stay at Mom's house. It was fun to stay at Mom's house again. Mom was at the hotel in Jefferson, Wisconsin for 2 months, but she's happy to be back home. The water damage was over $22,000. Allie, whoa!
Wowzers.
Allie. You guys should have just went with the water and made a pool in the downstairs. Think about it next time.
An indoor pool.
So glad you're home now, Allie. So glad. Okay, I got one more letter here, and then we can get into the
package. You want me to open up this package?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This one looks like it came directly from, I don't know where it came. Oh, Amazon.
The Amazon.
All right. This one has a note, and it says, "George, I hope this keeps you nice and warm. Enjoy, from Michelle Hoffert."
Oh, Michelle's a sweetie. You know what I forgot?
What?
You know what I forgot?
What'd you forget? The mail phone.
We got mail!
Oh my goodness, it's a blankie. It's a get cozy blankie.
Whoa!
Oh, we're
Here,
gonna
here.
have to.
Here, I got some scissors over here.
It's vacuum sealed.
Okay, all right. You go to your next, and I'll see if I can
Okay.
unvacuum it. Okay.
All
See
right,
what I
this
can do
one
here.
came from Amazon, but it's labeled for baby pepper. For baby pepper. And there is a note on the inside, and the note says, the beautiful note says, it says, "Hello, baby pepper. I saw how much you liked the Mother Goose and had to get one for yourself. I love you. From Auntie Noodles."
Oh, it's the Roman noodles.
Auntie Noodles. Oh, I don't think you're plugged in.
Uh-oh. What
All right,
happened?
we'll make sure that she gets this.
Am I dying?
Yes.
What'd you do to my cord, George? If we die, she unplugged me. You better hurry. You better hurry. Better hurry. It's plugged in the back. Check down there.
All right.
Check down there. I think George unplugged me. There's like 500 massage things
Yeah.
that she's been running over here.
Did it work?
Yep, we're back up. Okay, she unplugged me earlier with her massage stuff.
Sorry, I thought it was the massage thing that I unplugged.
Holy
We found
cow.
a foot massager in one of the units.
Whoa! It's got a
Hey
hoodie
now!
and a draw.
It's like a Sherpa, one of those Sherpas.
Baby.
Nice.
Baby. Stupid Dave posted
Nice.
today. Why are they talking about me? I haven't talked about them in over a month. You think not talking about us in over a month gets you out of a lawsuit?
And he's still in the
You
lawsuit.
are in the lawsuit. To the very end, you will be paying us if we get judgment against you for the rest of your godforsaken life.
So
You're not going to just disappear.
Here's what's the confusing part with him. So many times for like the past year, so maybe even 2 years, so many people have told him, stop covering the story if it's taking a hit on your mental health. He's this isn't his first rodeo talking about how this story is not helping his mental health. And so he stood back. He took a step back and was like, I'm done covering the story. He even typed out like an open letter to John Crook to call him out on it. And now all of a sudden they're best friends again and he's covering the story. He's like, I'm back. But wait a minute, you said you weren't covering the story and you're going to do some other type of commentary. And agreed, you're right.
Get no views.
I don't understand it.
This is from Dolores, and it says,
and he's another channel that covered the macaroni and cheese and gave up after the first time. Like, why didn't he continue covering that story?
Okay, don't make me laugh too much. I've had too much.
But it's the mac and cheese corruption story. I mean, people should have loved it and covered it for months and months and years, and no one wanted to cover the macaroni and cheese story.
We're out here living our best
life. They gravitated back to the Hale story.
We're at movie premieres, meeting directors and writers, and
she may be the one to write the story of our lives.
So she's interested in a new project, and I'm not interested in selling the rights yet. But and then we're on the phone with Tiger King talking about the Turtle Queen tonight. I mean, we're out living our best life, and these people are all crying and whining. Anyways, Dolores, we have your letter. It says, please read this to yourself, and we'll read this.
Okay,
letter.
yeah, we'll read this offline.
Okay, we will. We'll read that later. Okay, you've got timeline.
Yes.
I shortened the freak cap, and we only had 4 things in the mail this week.
All right.
And we know there's a ton of stuff in Florida. I promise we'll get there. We'll get to it.
All right. So I wanted to, if you guys have not seen Shara's latest interview with Jamie, the godmother, this is the part 2 interview where
good.
There's so much evidence confirming exactly what we've been saying, that Jamie told Jeremy that Lynette moved across the street to be close to him as Lynette was standing next to him. And she said nothing at that time. Nothing. And so here there's confirmation that she messaged Jamie with pictures. She took like video still shots of us.
Oh, can I add one more thing before you get to this?
Yeah.
Here's the one thing. I read this online, okay? I read this online. Fleesa and the Nat state, well, Jeremy must have called the school. He never put out a video saying that he didn't. Wait, hold a second. Hold a second. So if I video something and I put it out, then they cry, it's Palomop! It's Palomop! And if I don't put out something, it's how dare he not put out something?
Well, hold on a second.
Who's the only one that went for
who
3
said
nights?
She wasn't going to talk about you
Yeah.
except for Sundays.
3 nights in a row talking about this stupid school thing when Rosalind Duke, who's an amazing individual as well. I want to be very clear. Rosalind, I think you're one of the best of the people out there with integrity.
Hey. Well, that's
You
why
are awesome.
Rosalind is
So
awesome.
Rosalind has the foresight to contact the actual principal.
Because her name got pulled in. Because
From the
Felisa
flea.
said her name.
And the principal writes
And
back and
somehow
goes,
my name got
the
pulled into it,
principal
too.
writes back and goes, none of this happened.
Yeah.
None of it. And so I'm paraphrasing his response. If you want to see the actual email, we could potentially pull it up, but I think others have already seen it on other channels. Literally states that did not happen. I have no knowledge. Complete and total lies.
So the school shut down. The principal himself said none of that occurred.
And he has no knowledge of anything with the authorities.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness. But they weren't going to talk about Jeremy except for Sundays.
Not gonna talk about Jeremy.
Apparently in her world, every day is Sunday.
Okay.
So anyways, these screenshots came directly from Jamie. This is communication between Jamie, the godmother of the child, and Lynette herself. Way before they ever came to Otter Creek to look at the property, way before they even met him. Actually, days. I think days before. But it was prior to ever stepping foot in Otter Creek. Again, this was her strategy, remember? This was her strategy.
We have a screenshot that she states this is their strategy behind her moving to Otter Creek.
Yes.
When people all told her don't do this.
Okay. So here, this is dated July 12th, and the day that Jeremy brought his tractor off of the ranch, which he typically does not remove the tractor off of the ranch during 2021. We didn't have the schoolhouse yet.
Can you increase the size of that?
Yes.
So, yeah,
So
now
July
we have to
12th,
go back and forth between the schoolhouse and the ranch property.
Yes. July 12th of 2021. The day that he met them was July 18th of 2021. And Jamie's asking, the blue is Jamie, says, what is the name of the YouTube couple? And Lynette in all caps says, what the Hales is the channel of the couple across the street. What the Hales? And then posts a picture of Jeremy. There's Jeremy right there.
Why is she posting a picture of your backside?
I don't know. I'm at one of the...
I get it. Crooks is always about backsides. Why is Lynette posting pictures of your backside?
It's weird.
Very.
It's really weird. But that's me at one of the gates. She said that is them. Something. Oh, they are right down the street at their...
We're not right down the street. We're literally across the street. We have the most road frontage of anybody.
Well, when you compare 70 acres to 1.6 acres, we pretty much take up the entire North Otter Creek Avenue with the 70 acres.
I see somebody said Felisa is a horrible person. Listen, Felisa's going to jail.
She's been a horrible person.
No doubt whatsoever. Criminal charges are coming against her. She will spend jail time. Undoubtedly. So will BBB, so will Bubbles, Deuce, and so will others. Paint Chips, no doubt. Volpe, no doubt. Vomit, no doubt.
Okay, so that was in the interview. Again, Jamie shared these screenshots with Shara, who was the investigative journalist that Lynette begged to cover her story. Well, here, Shara is sharing her story. This is all part of Lynette's story.
The strategy.
This is all part of the strategy. But remember, during her deposition, she lied to Randy and said that she never knew who What the Hales was until the day that they came to Otter Creek. Well, this was
with the tractor. Remember, with the tractor, she flagged me down on the road, where I've never driven the tractor on the road at that point in time, except to remove a white van on one side of my property and take it to the other side of the property.
That was the only time you've ever.
The only time the tractor's been on the road, and she wasn't there.
Any other time, there would have been no reason to remove the tractor.
Lies.
All right, so this
goes
on.
Felisa and Lynette, Felisa and Lynette should really get together, and maybe Crook and Gaby, they could get together. They'd be better couples that way in all reality.
So this is the continuation of the conversation thread dated July 12, 2021. She said that is them. They are right down the street at their back gate there. So she knows that we have multiple gates. It clearly says that they're at their back gate there.
Huh, that's not what she said in court.
Interesting, because she told the courts that we only have one drive.
Hmm.
When we now have 4 drives.
Isn't that interesting?
So then she goes, I'm watching, which means Jamie probably went on YouTube to look up what the Hales and watched a video. She says, I'm watching. She said, that will really help your property in value. And she said, yes, it will. The property that I'm going to buy across the street from them is going to explode in value. Now let's ask the question. We're here in 2025.
Mhm.
Has the value exploded in value?
Oh,
Has her property exploded in value?
George, have you not seen the upgraded tarp fences?
So if that's
I
the
mean,
case,
that takes a property value through the roof like anxiety.
the purchase of the property officially happened end of 2021. Here we're end of 2025. Why doesn't she sell her property and move if it's going to explode in value?
Must be the porta potty. I hear every property that's going to explode has a porta potty.
It says it's going to
Diarrhea.
explode in value, especially
Diarrhea explosion in the porta potty.
Especially with them building an animal sanctuary, an animal area on their property. You watch. It's going to be crazy. And if I were to do a B&B with little sheds as bedrooms, yeah, that's how I'm going to make my money. And Jamie responds back with, yes, exactly. You got this.
Huh.
So
how those B&Bs going for
well,
Lynette?
how's our animal sanctuary and animal area going?
Oh, you mean the one that we were never building in the first place?
The sarcasm.
The sarcasm. It's a joke.
Yeah.
You fools.
Yes.
My goodness.
So for those, there's so many OG people watching right now. They understand that there's a ton of sarcasm on the channel.
Like George and I speak in sarcasm 99.9% of the time.
It's a second language for us.
We love it. It's humor.
And some people totally understand it. And they understand it and they get it.
And some people are dumb.
Others take it for serious, like Lynette, thinking that we're actually going to put an animal sanctuary and an animal area on the 70 acres. For example, we've talked about elephants.
As a joke.
We've talked about gators.
As a joke.
So that was her strategy to put her tortoise rescue across the street from us because she thought we were going to put an animal sanctuary and animal area. And it's all on the channel. You can go back and binge watch.
And remember, she only met us when she saw me driving the tractor
and flagged you down.
Road, and she flagged me down because I own a tractor.
The lies that just spews out of this woman's face.
Bull turds. Ols.
So that was one of the many screenshots that Shara shared on her interview, part 2 with Jamie. And again, this confirms exactly what Jamie told you the day that you took the tractor over to their property to help them remove a fallen tree from their makeshift driveway.
Which I wish I would have never even responded. Ever.
And the second time I met Lynette when I was physically on her property, the first time was on the road in front of Brian and Tina's house when she told me that she doesn't want John in her life anymore and she wishes he was out of her life. The second time, the very first thing she told me on her property was the day that we met Jeremy, my friend Jamie told Jeremy that I moved across the street to be close to you. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Except here we have it in the text.
Here it is. Why would she tell me that? That was the first thing she said to me. Why would she tell me that? And so it goes on to say, yes, exactly. So here's July 13th, the second day, but then here's the end of the conversation. She says, and if you decide to leave Indiana, remember, this is a woman that she found through Facebook who lives in Indiana and decided to make her the child's godmother before ever meeting her in person. This time, the time that they came to Otter Creek to look at that property was the very first time they ever met in person. And Lynette, we found that out through the deposition.
Sarcasm says, thank you for the wiggle pickles.
Oh, you're welcome.
Doing. Why you sharing my wiggle pickles with sarcasm?
Because she's got little baby doggies.
She got some baby doggies. Nutella.
And she tells her, and if you decide to leave Indiana, you can come live on the property with me. And we could do a YouTube channel.
$50. She just gave us $50. That was a gift, sarcasm. Now you're paying us for gifts? Send her more stuff. Send her lots more
Get her to
stuff.
5,000
Yeah.
followers. You could do a YouTube channel, and she says we can do a YouTube channel, and we can do a B&B in our sanctuary with the tortoises, and everything will be peachy, cool, will tight. Oh, we'll fight to get your kids. We'll bring your kids there. They'll love it. So what does she mean, we'll fight to get your kids?
Well, I'm not going to get into Jamie's family history at this point in time. Even
Okay.
if we have in the past, I don't understand the whole of it. But
So Lynette knew
here's
Jamie's history and
here,
still made her the godmother.
yes, and here's
Okay.
the other part of it. She is literally trying to lure Jamie into Otter Creek as well and to bring kids to be around me. The same psychotic woman, again, up for debate, her gender, but the same psychotic individual who put signs all over the town stating that I ARPed her 3-year-old daughter. She's soliciting kids to come and be near us.
Yeah. And she wanted her grandson to work for you, who was a minor at the time back in 2021.
Who she called the cops on, her own grandson.
And he called on her
And
too.
he called on her. Oh my goodness. Oh,
So then the next morning at 8:30, 9:30.
Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, even said he was. I go. Who's the craziest animal people? You're gonna see this tomorrow. I'll get it edited. I know it's gonna be a ton of work, but he goes, monkey people are the worst.
She tried to get a finger monkey.
And I'm
remember?
sitting there thinking, she tried to get a monkey. He goes, reptile people are right there underneath them. And he goes, and then the tiger people. So monkey people, reptiles, then tiger people, big cats. Lynette tried to get a monkey and has reptiles.
Yes, she got scammed trying to buy a finger monkey. You guys remember that? Yes, trying to get Jamie's own kids down there.
Deanna says, Flippin' Adventure says, trying to get Jamie's kids down there. Lynette probably was going to try and take Jamie's kids from her, too. And by the way, Jamie or Shara, if you're watching, this is a good point that Flippin' Adventures just made. Lynette was probably trying to groom to take Jamie's kids as well.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion. Which, by the way, saying allegedly and in my opinion does nothing in court. Just to be clear. If you stated it as a matter of fact and it ain't true, that's an issue.
So this doesn't really, I mean, this kind of proves that she left a perfectly fine home with all these beautiful fruit trees to come live in Otter Creek, a ghost town, on a dump landfill property.
Ketchup just sent me $1.99 to get ketchup.
Ketchup, thank you. It says, wow, I do have a pleasant surprise for you. If you have never had a banana or a mango tree directly off the vine or the tree, you are going to be so surprised. If you like them, that is, I have fresh bananas and fresh mangoes. So again, her Northport home had mango trees and banana trees, and she left all of that to come live across the street from us because she thought we were, for cereal, gonna put an animal sanctuary on the 70 acres.
You always call me the hungry wolf. So, yeah.
All right. So the last time we covered the timeline, which I'm gonna have to stop here because I gotta go set up for our live auction. By the way, if you haven't participated in our live auctions, I've pinned the link in the live chat. It should be pinned at the top of the live chat. You can download the app if you haven't downloaded it yet, and you get $15 to spend it on our auction. Anyways, December 5th of 2022, we decide to launch Half Mill Time to Grow, where we do a meet and greet for our fans. Anyone, we welcomed anyone. Registration was open to anyone. There was a $50 fee, and that included all you can eat food from barbecues, drinks, and then the swag bag.
And we had all kinds of cash prizes, gift
Correct.
card prizes. There was just it was a celebration that out of pocket cost me $75,000, but man, we had a ton of fun with everybody.
And the reason why it was called Half Mill Time to Grow is because our YouTube channel hit 500,000 subscribers. And
Venom,
so that's,
thank you so much.
And so registration, this is when we launched for registration for people to sign up because there were limited spaces. And so that was December 5th of 2022. And so the next one is dated December 7th. here is Lynette's biological daughter, and her first name is Michelle. It says, so if you are friends with Lynette on Facebook and me as well, please delete me. That's my mother, and she is toxic and abusive. She told me that she hates me and wish that she never had me, that I am her only failure in life, and I am done being abused by her after 42 years of her terrorizing my life. I don't deserve to go through anymore. I was on the news as a child multiple times because of the child abuse she put me through, and I can't live through anymore. I won't tolerate her or anyone abusive in my life anymore, period. That was December 7th of 2022. So on December 7th of 2022, Lynette messages a local Otter Creek residence, says, good morning, my daughter is gone. I left her in Chiefland when she jumped out of my truck. Never doing that again. I'm at a loss for words at what she did yesterday to push me to a breaking point. I could use prayers as my heart is broken. I'm alone. I have no life, nothing. I want my home, but not John. So what does she mean I'm alone? I thought she said during the deposition, she moved up here to be closer to friends.
Yeah, she did. She said she moved up here to be closer to friends. She moved up here to save the child. She moved up here, moved up here, moved up here, moved up here. Don't worry, George. There's a strategy.
And then December 7th of 2022, she says, honestly, we cannot finish the house. We have no money.
Well, it's time for the auction for you.
We
All
have
right.
no money. Let me finish reading this. Says we could do some here and there, but I'm trying to find programs or grants to help me and the child. I wish I could buy him out. So that line that confirms what we've been saying about her saying about Kirk, but we can't do that either. Life is not what I wanted. It's not what the child deserves. I'm giving up. Maybe someday, maybe you and I can go to lunch or thrift shop and I can get out of here for a minute. If I didn't have the child, I'd ask Jeremy and George for a job. Senile through our here. Ugh. I don't know what that means, what that last sentence means, but she was willing to ask us for a job.
Yeah, ain't happening. Never will. She'll be paying
She
us
was
for the
going to
rest
ask
of
us for a
her
job.
life. As a matter of fact, those who think that she doesn't have a job, well, she's gone above and beyond this week, as she was highlighted in Chiefland Flea Market's live stream walkthrough, and she is now going by the name of Miss Harley.
Oh, instead of it's
Instead of it's a shell thing, the flea market booth now is called Miss Harley, with Harley's honey, Harley this, Harley that. Can you imagine? The trustee has been following her since the beginning on all of her social media, YouTube, Facebook, is seeing everything. We've already provided everything. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars of merch at this flea market booth that they do not know how to operate, how to run, how to make successful whatsoever. And now we have yet another alias, Miss Harley. Miss Harley. These are freaks. These are fools. And we have fun laughing at them. The reality is, this is not a laughing matter when it happens in your own personal life. So as these freaks keep crying, it's right there, it's plugged in for the auction. As these freaks and fools keep crying online, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. Let's make it very, very clear. Lynette invaded our life very intentionally and on purpose. Fleesa invaded our life very intentionally and very on purpose. Lips interceded herself into our life very intentionally and very on purpose. Stupid Dave, stupid lame, invaded our life very intentionally, very maliciously, very much so on purpose. They're a part of our life for the rest of the life. They are part of the story. And once we get a judgment from them in court against them, they'll be paying us for the rest of their lives. These are all choices they made. These are the consequences when you break the law. As they continue to cry out, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. They're a victim of their own stupidity. So don't be dumb. Know when to zip it. Very, very limited Zip It lip balm on the auction tonight. We're also giving away $100. Jump in, click on the link on our pinned comment here in the live stream. Let's have a ton of fun. All right, I told you at the beginning, we just got off the phone with Joe Exotic from the Tiger King, and we did. We were on the phone with him 30 minutes or more. And I will do my best after the auction tonight, even if I don't sleep, to try and edit that and get that ready for tomorrow for your viewing. Now, there are some other videos already prepped ahead of time. We're very much so ahead because George has her she has her licensing test with the state of Ohio for auctioneer this week. We also have a Friendsgiving with a ton of people. We rented out an Airbnb with 6 bedrooms and all kinds of property. And so we've got a lot of things going on this week. So we're really well ahead, but I'll do the best I can to get the Tiger King out to you tomorrow. Let's go have some fun in an auction. We're giving away money instead of defrauding it and stealing it from you like those other freaks and fools. Stay weird, my